Hey you guys, so I just recently came back from a really awesome vacation with my family in Florida, and I wanted to give you guys some of my top tips for how to have a healthy travel experience where you are maintaining your fitness and health goals and you maybe even progressing them forward. So here are my top 7 tips on how you can have a healthy and fit travel experience. So tip number 1 would be to choose meals similar to what you would be eating at home. They're not going to be perfect because you're not at home, but you can certainly choose similar meals while you're out to really check all the boxes you're used to. So that may mean, a salad with chicken, grilled vegetables, rice, things like that. They may not check all the boxes as far as a protein, a fat, a carb, what's the last one? A veg. But that's kind of the beauty of a whole day of eating, is that you can fill in any gaps that you may encounter during meal times with snacks. Which brings us to tip number 2, which is going to be prepared. One of the first things we like to do as a family when we get somewhere for vacation is to take a trip to the local grocery store. Definitely going to want to stock up on some hydrating beverages. So for us, that means water. I feel like that's for everybody though, right? So water, Liquid Death is a must for us. If you haven't tried them, we are obsessed. They are literally the best. They're just flavored water, but they hit so good. They're amazing. We also stock up on snacks while we're there. So that's going to be some portable, shelf-stable snacks. So turkey sticks. I love the turkey chomps. Those are my absolute favorite. Protein bars. I really enjoy the mezcala ones. Those are a really nice ratio as far as macronutrients. Apples. Those are a really great one. Even bananas. Those are a really great one where they're shelf stable. You can just pop them in your bag and take them with you. So be prepared. Tip number 3 is going to be to get a room with a kitchen if you can. That's not always possible. I hear that when I travel for work, I have absolutely no control over what type of room that I get. But if you can get a room with a kitchen, it's super helpful because you can make breakfast for yourself if you wanted to, which is not a big deal. If you're doing tip number 2, you can buy some eggs, you can buy some bread, and you can buy an avocado and some turkey sausage. Now you have a super easy breakfast that's pretty much what I would at least eat normally, so you can start out your day how you normally would. And for me, that makes me start out my day in the best way possible. I know I'm starting out nourished. There's nothing worse than being hungry or feeling off balance because you're hungry and just like, I'm so hungry. So starting your day how you normally would with a really nice breakfast is awesome. So for those instances, so maybe you can't find a room with a kitchen for whatever the reason, there's workarounds. So you can bring things with you or you can get them. Most rooms have a coffee maker. So one of the things that I'll do, especially when I travel for work, is I'll pack in my suitcase packets of oatmeal. And I'll do the sweetened ones because I'm not going to bring honey or something like that with me. So I want to have some of that sugar already in there. So I'll bring packets of oatmeal and I'll throw them in a coffee cup and I'll brew the coffee water with no coffee. So that's a really easy thing you can do just to kind of have the carbs that you're used to having. So there's definitely ways to work around it. Tip number 4 is going to be Whole Foods for lunch. This is one of our absolutely favorite things. If you're in an area where there is a local Whole Foods, it's one of our favorites. It is so quick, it is so easy, and everybody gets what they want. And you don't have to sit there and wait for 30 minutes to get your food to your table or anything like that when you're already starving. You can just go in, pick out what you want on the hot food buffet, and sit down, get a fun little beverage, and eat it. And it's also a really great time to grab any quick little snacks for the rest of the day if you feel like you aren't prepared and you need some more snacks in your life, which who doesn't need more snacks in their life, right? Yeah. Tip number 5 is going to be move your body. And this is going to look different for everybody. I think there's people who like to wake up early and work out. even on vacation. And then there's people who are just like, nah, it's vacation, I'm gonna sleep in, I'm gonna enjoy. So it's really up to you to do what you want to do. So for me, I like waking up early and moving my body. So I like waking up to go to the gym like I normally would. So that's what my mornings typically look like, but I don't do that every day. And if you're really not feeling it, listen to your body, listen to yourself. That's the point of vacation, is it's supposed to be relaxing, it's supposed to be rejuvenating, it's supposed to be a break, physically, mentally. So if you need a break, take a break. So if that's not for you, you can also just incorporate some physicality into what you're doing. So on this recent trip, we really liked going for nature walks. That's a really great option because you're kind of killing two birds with one stone. You're seeing sights and you're also getting some good steps in. So nature walks, walking through a museum, walking a boardwalk. I think that's it. Yeah, you get the idea. I feel like everybody knows vacation equals walking, and that's awesome for your body and for everything. And yeah, so move your body. Tip number 6, which is really, again, going to be a personal choice, is going to be to keep alcohol to a minimum. Yes. One thing that changed my relationship with alcohol is when I heard that the second you have alcohol in your body, well, maybe it's not the second. When you have alcohol in your body, you're no longer burning fat. So for me, I want to be burning fat. I work out really hard. I really eat healthy to fuel myself, and I'm trying to get some abs. So you got to have the no fat there in order to get the abs. So for me, that means limiting the alcohol. I typically don't drink that much when I am home, so I do make an effort to choose a night or two to indulge in alcohol, just so I give myself that break and really enjoy in that sense and just take a step back and just be bad. Yeah. So that brings me to our last tip, which is going to be tip number 7, is going to be relax. Which isn't that the whole point of vacation, is to relax, give yourself a break. So you have to go into it knowing that yes, we have fitness and health goals, but vacation is not the setup to have exactly what you do at home. You can do lots of things to help make it healthier, but it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. So I think it's important to just relax, accept that, and enjoy the ride. That's the whole point of vacation, right? So I hope these tips helped, and I hope that there's some tips that you can use within here. And yeah, I hope you have a really awesome vacation, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Leave me a comment down below, or give this video a like if you like this type of format with kind of some tips and tricks. Let me know what you want. Yeah. Thanks for watching.